Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitabugHandmaids.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so excited to announce the second feature of May Club Quitabug. I will be spotlighting the Butterfly Gala Bundle. So this bundle is available while supplies last. Remember, these two items are carrying over into the new 2019-2020 annual catalog, but individually. You will not be able to get that great 10% savings due to the bundle pricing. So if you are interested in this, make sure that you bundle and save now while you still can. You'll only be able to purchase these items separately in the upcoming catalog. And I will be using the punch to complete the projects in the free card kit that I've got to go along with this set. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. I'll share with you the free card kit that I've got, and I'll give you all the details about Club Quitabug as we go. So in addition to the Butterfly Gala bundle, I will also be using some other products to complete the free card kit. So I'm going to insert a graphic here for you. You can take a screenshot of that graphic with the full supply list of what I'm using in today's video. You can also find the supply list with clickable links in the video description below and over on today's coordinating blog post, which is linked in the video description below as well. So just remember to receive this free Butterfly Gala card kit as a gift in the mail from me. All you have to do is place a minimum $40 order in my online Stampin' Up! Store. That's $40 before tax and shipping. Be sure to use the host code. Just don't use that code if your order is $150 or greater. You will still qualify to receive this kit, and you will earn Stampin' rewards. And this kit is available for all qualifying orders placed in my online store May the 16th through May the 31st, and I will be shipping these lovely kits out on June the 1st. Your kit includes all of the consumable supplies to make one of each of the 3 projects, and there are also envelopes as well as a full color PDF that has photograph of each of the projects as well as a full supply list and measurements. Let's take a look at the projects that we're going to make. So like I said, there are 3 projects. Here is the first one. I love all of these fun colors. Look at that. So this one says, "Hello, beautiful." Such a pretty card. And I just love the wink of Stella on the butterfly wings. Hopefully you can see that little bit of sparkle. So pretty. And then this card, it says, "Thank you so very much." Again, you can see the wink of Stella, just really, really pretty, the cute little embellishments. And then for the 3D project, we're going to be making this cute little cube. This is one of our little acetate boxes here. So, and it's perfect. You can fit a lot of different goodies inside, but I have put a little votive candle that smells amazing. I've put that in there with a little shreddy. Now this shreddy was on the clearance rack. I'm not sure if it still is, but you could put any kind of little crinkle in there. But just a cute little gift. I love it. So there are our 3 projects for my Butterfly Gala free card kit. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how to put all of the 3 projects together. Okay, so I've got my supplies here for card number 1. So we're going to go ahead and do the stamping. I've got some scratch paper, and then this is a piece of Whisper White that I punched out using the 2 1/4 inch circle punch. So in Highland Heather, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment. So I'm going to stamp the "Hello, beautiful." I'm just going to put that right down here off to the right of the circle, bottom right. Then I've got Grapefruit Grove. We're going to stamp the butterflies. So there is a piece of Whisper White in the kit, and you're going to use this on all 3 projects. So make sure that you save that. This is going to be our butterfly piece. So I'm going to go ahead and ink up my butterflies and stamp that down. So I do recommend getting the bundle because you will need the punch. Then I've got my clear wink of Stella here. I'm just going to, while this ink is still wet, move it around a little bit to kind of color in my butterfly and also add some sparkles. I love using the wink of Stella for this. Okay, and hopefully you can see there's that little bit of sparkle on there. Bring in my punch here, and I am just going to line it up and punch out my butterfly. Now I'm not going to use this little one, but you definitely could. I'm just going to save that for another project. Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I'm going to bring that in to do my little body here. Stamp that right in the center here. Okay. Then I also want to stamp the antenna. So let me lay this butterfly down. Get the little antenna. And I'll just stamp those right here. That looks good. All right, let's start putting together this card. So I've got a Whisper White Thick card base. Give that a crease with my bone folder. Then I've got this piece of Lemon Lime Twist cardstock. This has been embossed with the Garden Trellis embossing folder. So you can put the embossed side face up on your card, or you can put the debossed side. I'm going to use the debossed because it gives a more subtle look, and I'm just going to adhere this to the front of my card base. And I'm going to use some tear and tape. Since this is embossed, I want to be sure that it sticks down really, really well. Okay, I've got my tear and tape on there, and then I'm just going to use my Take Your Pick tool to remove, whoopsies, remove that backing. There we go. Alrighty, so I've got that on there. Now I'm gonna add this piece of the Gingham Gala Designer Series paper. You could use either side you want. I want the smaller plaid side, so I'm just going to adhere this right onto the front of my card. Right about there looks good. Then you've got a piece of this Whisper White flax ribbon. So I'm just gonna bring this ribbon in, fold it in half. Take my circle here with my sentiment, and I'm going to adhere the ribbon onto the back with dimensionals. Make sure I've got it kind of where I want it. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So let me adhere this down. I think I'm going to use tear and tape again. Okay, so I've got that ribbon on there with some tear and tape. And then I'm going to go ahead and also add some dimensionals onto the back here. I'm just going to leave the tear and tape backing on. I'm not even going to peel that off. Just leave those on and stick this down. Let's see. Just like that. That looks great. We'll put a dimensional on the back of our butterfly as well. And then let's put the butterfly on right about here. Looks good. And then just give those wings a little fluff, lift them up. So pretty. Then there will be a few of these little Gingham Gala sequins in your kit. You might have a different color than what I have here. I'm just going to be randomly putting those in the kits. So you might get sequins, you might get flowers. I'm just going to throw those in there at random. But I've got some, I think this is the Grapefruit Grove color, but they'll just be in there at random. I'm going to throw those on there. And then I am going to angle my ribbon ends just a little bit like so, and that finishes up the first card in the kit. So pretty, very colorful. I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and go on to card number 2. So I'm going to take this piece. This is a piece of Whisper White, and I die cut it using the stitched rectangle dies. Got my balmy blue ink here. And I am going to stamp the thank you so very much. Love that sentiment. And I'll just stamp this right in the center. Okay, got some scratch paper, and I'm gonna do a little background stamping on this piece of Highland Heather. We're gonna make this tone on tone, so I'm gonna stamp in Highland Heather ink. I've got my butterfly choice for this one, so I'm just gonna start stamping randomly, and I'm gonna create my own little butterfly background here. I love background stamping, and look how pretty this looks. Love it, love it, love it. That is just so pretty. I love how that looks. So now we're going to take the same butterfly image. Make sure you have cleaned your stamp. I'm going to use Lemon Lime Twist ink. I'm going to ink up my butterflies, and I'm going to stamp this image once. That may have been too close to the edge. And then one more time just for a little butterfly. We'll see if that's too close. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my Wink of Stella again and just move around the ink. Get these butterflies all colored in and nice and sparkly. Bring in my punch. Let's see if I'm too close. Ooh, I think I'm gonna be okay. Yep, I think it's still gonna work. So just line that up. Punch it out, and then get that other little butterfly as well. And then in Memento Tuxedo Black ink, we want to do our little butterfly bodies. So that's the large one. And then there's also a little small one for your smaller butterflies. Okay, let's start assembling this cute little card. So again, a nice Whisper White thick card base. Okay, and now I've just added some snail adhesive onto the back of this Highland Heather layer. We'll just put that centered up onto our Whisper White. Oh, so pretty. Then you've got this piece of vellum cardstock I punched out using the Starburst punch. I'm just going to add some adhesive in the center along the back, and then I'll just put this right about there. Then I'm gonna add a couple of pieces of tear and tape here to the middle because I'm gonna stick down this ribbon, and I wanna be sure that it sticks really, really well. So I'm going to take my ribbon. So this is actually some of the retired celebration ribbon that we had that this past celebration that coordinated with the Gingham Gala suite. So this, I'm going to cut this in half. This is the Daffodil Delight color. So just fold it over, cut it in half, and we're just going to lay it right across the center in that adhesive. And it doesn't even have to be straight. I'm just throwing it on. It can overlap a little. Okay, that looks good. Dimensionals on the back of the sentiment. Alrighty. And then I'm just going to put the sentiment in the center right over that ribbon. So cute. And then dimensionals on the back of our butterflies. So I'm going to put a large or regular dimensional on the back of this large butterfly, and then I'm going to put that butterfly right about there, and then mini dimensionals on these smaller ones. Okay, and I will put this one right about there. This one right here off to the side of the sentiment. And then we're going to give these wings a little lift. Just kind of pinch them in. Oh, isn't that so pretty? I love that. Pinch them in. Okay. And then I've got some Gingham Gala embellishments here. So these are the little iridescent flowers. So again, it'll depend in your kit which ones you get, because I'm just gonna put them in at random. So you might get a different color, or you might get the sequins, you might get flowers, just depends. It will be random. So just throw those on. Okay, there you go. That finishes up card number 2. All right, so we're on to the last project, our cute little box. So what I'm gonna do is take this piece of Daffodil Delight cardstock. I got some scratch paper here. We're gonna be stamping tone on tone again in Daffodil Delight. So I'm going to go ahead and just bring in this butterfly image. You can use whichever of the butterfly images you want for each of these projects, because I've kind of mixed it up even in this video. You can do it however you want. It's fun to switch out the different patterns. So again, I'm just going to come in and create a little butterfly background, doing some random stamping here on this little strip. I just love stamping like this. Let's see, so much fun to create random backgrounds. Just make sure you don't have any gaps. Alrighty, I think that looks pretty good. Then I'm gonna bring in my Whisper White again. Let's see, I'll stamp over here. Highland Heather ink. Bring back my butterfly image that I used on the Daffodil Delight. And I am going to stamp that down. Make sure you clean it first, clean your stamp. Wink of Stella, just move around that color. Get some glitter here, some sparkle. Just punch this out. And this time I'm going to use Balmy Blue for the body of my butterfly. Okay, just stamp that down like that. And I've got Memento Tuxedo Black ink for my sentiment, and I'm just gonna stamp it along this edge of my Whisper White. You've been on my mind. Okay, now your acetate box will come with a little protective film over top, and that's just to keep the boxes from scratching against themselves in the packaging. So you want to make sure you peel off that little protective film. And then all you have to do is take your box and just start folding along all the different score lines and flaps. So then to assemble your box, you're going to fold in the piece that looks like the letter H, that's what I call it. Fold that piece in, then fold in the left and right side, and those will just hook right in that opening. And then this piece that looks like it has a little tab, you'll just push that in, and everything should lock into place. There we go. So now your box is assembled. Then I'm going to take my piece of Daffodil Delight, and I am just going to fold this in half, crease it with my bone folder, and then fold the halves in half. So fold up, give that a crease, and then fold the other half in half. So I'm just folding it into that center crease. Okay, just like that. And then we're gonna have this cute little piece that we can pop right into the box. Make sure you put the seam at the back of the box. So for me, I'm gonna let the opening, this part where the box will close, I want this part to be the front of my box. So I'm going to put that little seam facing the back of the box. So I'm just going to drop this right inside, and it'll fit in perfectly, just like so. Look at that, fits in just perfect. Okay, so we've got that in there. Then I've got a little bit of this shreddy. This won't be included in your kit, but this was in the clearance section, so might still be in there. I'm just gonna add a little bit more shred. So then I found these cute little candles, these little votive candles at Target. This is the Target Threshold brand. This one's called Blue Skies, and it looked like balmy blue, so I thought, oh, this will match the kit. So I grabbed it, but they smell so good. It has like a really clean scent. It would be perfect in a bathroom. I love it. So I'm just gonna put my little candle inside, let me open that up, but you could put whatever little goodie in here you want. Let me add a little bit more to the sides. Okay, so I think I've got all the shreddy I want, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. This little piece wants to stick out. There we go. Close that up. So cute! I think it's just such a cute little gift. And then for this little sentiment, I am just going to hand cut this out. Okay, so now we can finish up this little box. So you've got another piece of that Gingham Gala designer paper. This is in the lemon lime twist color. So I've added some tear and tape to the back, and I am going to be sticking this straight on to the front of this acetate box. And I used this tear and tape instead of snail just because I want to make sure that it sticks really well. So I am going to pop this in the center right about there. And you know what I just remembered? I needed to stamp on here. Okay, so let's see if we can I'm gonna try and stamp like this. Okay, so Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I meant to stamp my antenna for my butterfly, so I think I want to stamp them right there. Okay, so oh my gosh, I'm gonna see if I can do this, you guys, because I don't want to leave it blank. Okay. Ooh, phew. So definitely stamp that before you adhere it on. All right, and then a dimensional on the back of the butterfly. And I will just pop that butterfly right on, right about there. And then I am going to put some dimensional edge on the back of my sentiment. Okay, there we go. And you could leave this just like that and just pop your wings up a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and put the sentiment, though, "You've been on my mind," just right across the center, just like that. And there you have it. That finishes up project number 3. I love it. A cute, thoughtful little gift. All right, so there you have it, the 3 projects included in my free Butterfly Gala card kit. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this kit. So don't forget, you can receive this free kit as a gift in the mail from me by simply placing a minimum $40 order in my online Stampin' Up! Store. That's $40 before tax and shipping. I've got direct links to my online store just below the video in the video description. Make sure that you use the host code that I've got somewhere here on the screen. That just lets me know you're wanting to receive this free kit as a gift in the mail from me. Just don't use that code if your order is $150 or greater. You will still receive this card kit as a gift in the mail from me, and you will earn Stampin' rewards. So this kit is available for all orders placed with me May 16th through May the 31st, 2019, and the kits will ship out on June the 1st. So thank you guys so much. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll be back again very soon with another tutorial. Bye now.